Okay, we are just minutes in front of the Fed. Everybody's trying to guess. Watch Swing Machine. Watch it. Pick your favorite market. The 1 minute on the ES, the 1 minute on the NQ, the 1 minute on the Russell, and the 1 minute on the Dow. Right now, Swing Machine, since about 4 o'clock this morning, has been favoring the long side of the market. And we're going to just be a little quiet and let you watch. This is the purse. This will tell us, this will give us whether or not this uptrend is going to moderate, reverse course. We'll see the altimeter. We'll see if there's going to be any selling. It's going to come in here first. Then this will start to moderate. And they'll start to trend down, and then we'll get our signals to sell if there are going to be any. We're at the moment, market's definitely giving a bias to the upside. They think he's going to be a soft talker. He's going to be Santa Claus. You know what? We're not going to guess. We don't even need to read a statement. All we need to do is follow the money flow. We'll let the other smarts, the other wizards of smart, make those decisions. There is a lot of times the first move is wrong. Now we're just 1 minute. See this here? It's 1:59. We're counting down, and we just picked up a little. So we'll see. We'll let Swing Machine tell us what side of the market we want to be on. Now I'm limited. We're 2 minutes into this video. I'm limited by YouTube, so we only have 10 minutes, 8 minutes actually left on YouTube time. Our videos, by the way, are much better quality than YouTube that we do for our private members, and it's now 2 o'clock, and presumably his statement is out. And we are underway. We're getting some short entries here. And look at this, that uptrend is moderating. Look at the selling starting to come in. Now this is, frenetic, that's for sure. We're going to just let this kind of digest itself. There's no rush. No rush. So those uptrends are they're dipping and they're dropping out. Evidently he may not have been as dovish as everybody had wanted. And we'll just kind of let this play out. But these are short entries. This is the 1 minute ES is giving a short entry. It needs to confirm. We need to go at least a minute, and then it'll start calculating its money. The NQ is short for 2 minutes. It's underwater a little bit. Pretty frenetic. The Russell has dipped. Now, I hope everyone knows that the Federal Reserve has its banker friends. It is a cartel, right? It is a cartel. They have their friendly hedge funds and their friendly banks that will come in and try to mute, if they stepped on their toes, they will try to mute that reaction. You can see we still almost got a rainbow of colors here. So we still haven't, the market still hasn't decided yet which direction they want to go. But we come in here and let's just take a look at the 1 minute. The 1 minute ES has now been short for 2 minutes and it's starting to calculate its money. The NQ is short for 3 minutes, it's starting to calculate its money. The Russell 1 minute is short. Now for 2 minutes, it's starting to calculate its money. And the YM is also short for 2 minutes and starting to calculate its money. Now you're starting to see the entries, the short entries, come in for the other larger time frames of 3 and 5 minutes. You can see the trend is starting to solidify, at least on the ES and on the NQ. It's starting to sell down, trending down. You can see the altimeter. This bird is losing altitude. The Russell is really trying to hang in here. Usually they'll go together. The Dow is not looking so great. So they're still digesting it. Now I don't have a TV in here because I don't need a TV. That's where CNBC, they put on, the same old cranks, Wiseman and, oh God, what's the other guy, Joe Bag of Donuts. And they got, who else do they put on there? Did he increase? Did he not? Yada, yada. Is he dovish? Is he hawkish? And all that kind of nonsense. While they're doing that, we're making money. The ESH 1 minute has been short for 4 minutes. We're up $500, folks. The trend is sell all the way. The NQ, you remember the NQ went short 5 minutes ago. We're up $800 and moving. It's all red. The Russell has been short for 4 minutes. We're up 340, 350, and it is selling. The 1 minute has been short for 4 minutes. Is up close to $400. That's $100 a minute. You can see the times, 202. You can see the time here, matching down here, right? Let me make sure everyone sees the time. We're at 20205. Okay, so this went off at 5 minutes ago. And then, now look what happens. Now, not just the 1 minute, but the 3 minute slow pokes, and then the real 5 minute slow pokes. They're just getting on board now. They got all shorts. So the market, despite what Wiseman has to say, despite what Bill Griffiths and who's the other guy? I'm trying to think of him on the Contrarian News Bubble channel. Despite what they got to say, the market is speaking. And that's what we're listening to. We're watching and listening. This is all short. Okay, we're trending down. We got a couple some market orders tripping, just sitting, the market kind of sitting on the head of a pin. And, but they don't like it, folks. They don't like it. So it's only 2:06. I only got a couple more minutes, and what we'll do is at the 10-minute mark, we'll pause the video and then come back. And there's nothing wrong, with having to wait. These things will probably be up thousands of dollars in 20-30 minutes. If you don't want to play right as the news. But see, we don't look at a chart. We don't watch or listen to CNBC. We pick the market we want, and we pick the time frame, which is usually 1 minute. So let's just look. 1 minute on the ES is short for 7 minutes. It's up 462, 475. The NQ 1 minute is short for 8 minutes. It's still up 400 or 500. I mean, it is oscillating. It's, everyone else is throwing contracts around. They don't know what the hell to do. The Russell is 1 minute short, been short for 7 minutes. It's up 430. And the YM still short 7 minutes for $400. Still nothing for us to do. We have no concerns whatsoever because all the signals on, now the 3 and the 5 minute folks, people who hesitated, They're all just getting in now. We got a jump start on them, and the combined trend is down, mostly red. And this is just a little bit of chop. That's all that means. And the near trend is still red. And then look at the altimeter. That's when the pilot says, folks, assume the crash position. You know, put your head between your knees and kiss your 401k goodbye. No, we won't say that. It's just another market move. The folks, what we wanted to convey to you is that if the market does turn around, and it will turn around, it will, we won't miss it. Now the swing machine was a little frenetic, but we just kind of watch the colors, and and we just act accordingly. This is how we track the money flow. You can imagine how easy this is for us when it's just normal day. It's not the Fed speak. So the ES 1 minute for 8 minutes is up $700 since 202. The NQ is 1 minute up 800. The Russell 1 minute, but 9 minutes up, also up 800. And the YM 9 minutes is up 740. Now I'm going to pause, and we're going to come back. It's 209, 210. I'm going to come back at 2:30 and see where the market is for the last minute. Okay? Okay, it is now 2:13. You can see the time, 2:13:29. And let's go to the 1 minute ES. It's up $1,000. The 1 minute NQ is up $1,400 and counting. The Russell 1 minute is up $1,100, and the YM is up almost $900. We're going to come back at 2:30, wrap up this video, and we're simply holding on to our positions. If the buying comes in, we'll see it, and then we'll close our shorts. Otherwise, we hang in there. While everyone else, doesn't know whether to wind their ass or scratch their watch, but we'll be watching. Now, just to show you, we are seeing a little bit of buying here, a little bit. So if one wanted to ring the cash register and make their 400 and make their 600 and make their 800, if they had wanted to make their 1500, we think these are just trailing stops though. But we'll be back in a moment. Okay, let's open up the time. I said I'd come back at 2:30, but he's still talking. And it's 2:56, so let's minimize the clock. And I got to wrap up because of YouTube. So let's take a look at the 1 minute. What happened was the buying came in, so we booked some profits. If you remember, the 1 minute went short at 201. So we booked our profits, $800 or $900, and then it went short again at 242. It was just like 12 minutes ago, and it's up $1,400. The 1 minute NQ, it did the same thing. It went short again at 243. We're up 1,300. Take your bread, crowd. Take your bread. The Russell 1 minute 242. He must have stepped on his toes there. $1,000. The YM 1 minute 241 up 1,500. Now Swing Machine is saying, you're fine. They're selling. Stay short if you want. I mean, look at the 5 minute crowd. The 5 minute went short at 205, 1,500. The NQ almost 1,700, 205. The Russell, it was actually at 210 a little bit later, and then the YM, the Dow at 205 up 1,500. The thing is, folks, you can take your bread whenever you want. I just hope you're not long, right? This is how we manage our trades day in and day out, whether Nolan Ryan's pitching or not, which is the Federal Reserve. Can you imagine? Now, I don't know where the market's going to be at the close, but I know that if it goes the other way, I'm going to see my green buying coming in, and we're going to see our entries. So if you want to know what the markets are doing intraday, day to day, week to week, month to month, you need to join our little private club. at stockmarketcaddy.com. We do have a Jumpstart program, that'll get you started, where our memberships are usually month to month, but we have a discounted rate, save $500 and get started. Your New Year's resolution, it'll take you all the way through March 31st, and we teach you how this system works and how you might be able to begin to think in terms of building your own systems. Bag of Don, Stock Market Caddy. Call anytime. 813-758-8263. You can call me right now, as a matter of fact, because my trades are, they're being managed by the machine.